Yeah, our people, we moved according to the season, because that's the way Mother Earth blossoms and just the natural process is. So the fall is when we would gather everything for the winter, and that also meant that we had to have a lot of firewood, because that was our only heat and light in the winter. So you had to be gathering a lot of firewood to burn. You had to get your meat dried for the winter. And once you made it through the winter, then you had to start waiting for the snow to melt. And during the winter times is our storytelling time. And back in those days, you didn't have a big TV. You could go in and flip on Netflix. And so you'd have a storyteller come in, and you'd usually feed him and tell him, or he would tell you his stories after that. And he'd probably sleep over and then leave the next morning. But that's how you spent your long winter nights in the teepee back in those days. Our Ute people, to begin with, we didn't have teepees. Because we weren't able to carry those big teepee poles, and so we had to wait until we had horses. But what we've set up were like wickiups. Some people call them lean-tos, where you lean all your support up against each other. And then you would pack that lean-to with different kind of insulation. Maybe it was leaves and mud. And so that was your winter home until we got the horse and we got teepees. Then you had a teepee that you could stand up in and had some room to do something. But we didn't get those until we had the horse. And we got the horse when the Spaniards came into Indian countries, what we call it. So that included way down in South America, and as they moved this direction, they conquered all the people. And they were in Santa Fe, New Mexico was their headquarters. And they also had a group over in California that they wanted to hook up with, and so they were looking for a route to get there. And so Father Escalante and Dominguez came from Santa Fe up into Colorado, around Taos, and up into Pagosa Springs, where they ran into one of our Ute people down there who was a scout, who brought them all the way up from Santa Fe to Colorado to the La Salle Mountains, which are below Moab, and brought Dominguez and his group over there, and eventually came up through this way and ended up out at Utah Lake. And they ran out of travel time, and they ended up staying there. And they ended up going back to Santa Fe because they ran out of food and whatever to finish their trip. But others came and they finished the trip, so from the other direction.